4 now. According to the timeline and information in the text, which happened in the early 1800s? A. Boats began to use steam power. B. One train set a speed record of 100 miles per hour. C. Many people had their own cars. D. People could go anywhere they wanted to go. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Number 4, according to the timeline and information in the text, which happened in the early 1800s? Boats began to use steam power. One train set a speed record of 100 miles per hour. Many people had their own cars. People could go anywhere they wanted to go. Okay, so let's look. So it wants to know the early 1800s. I'm using green today. That's my color for today's question. 1800 AD, right here is where I circle. Okay, so in my timeline, there's only one possibility, and it is a steamboat on water in 1800. So let's see. Oh, boats began to use steam power. A, so baby, check. That is a possibility. That possibly could be my answer. Okay, then let's see. Question number B says one train set a speed of 100 miles per hour. Well, it really doesn't talk about that on the timeline, but I can look here in the text, and it says that by the end of the 19th century, the train set a record of 100 miles per hour. It does not go along with our time of early 1800s, which is what the question's asking. So I can get rid of that one because it does not make sense. B, many people had their own cars. People did not get cars until the end of the 19th century. It tells us right here, and it says many people had their own cars. We're not talking about the 19th century. Our question is asking about the early 1800s, so I can get rid of that one. D, people could go anywhere they wanted to go. Okay, so again, right here in this same paragraph, it tells me roads were paved, people could go anywhere they wanted to go, but we're not talking about the same time frame. So I can get rid of this one. So I need to go back in my text now. I've proved these 3 answers to be incorrect. I need to go back and prove this question to be correct. It says right here in the paragraph, right underneath my timeline, what a cool place to have it, right there together. In the early 1800s, boats began to use steam power. A steam engine turned a big paddle wheel or propeller, and it pushed the boat on the water. Okay, so that goes right along with boats being used by steam power. It matches both in the text and on the timeline. So I know that the answer to question number 4 is A.